Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have a Lenovo laptop. This one is a Lenovo L460, which is right over here. And in this video I'm gonna go over how you can replace your keyboard or just remove your keyboard. I get lots of comment people like, I don't know how to remove the keyboard the proper way. I see many other videos and they don't show you the proper way of doing it without damaging or anything like that. So I'm gonna cover that in this video. It's really simple. It takes literally 5 minutes to replace or less. If you do it your experience, you can do it faster. So in this case we're going to replace it for our client. Here we have a replacement keyboard. Let me just prepare this one. So this is a replacement keyboard. So I'm going to take you on a step by step how you can do that. Alright, first we need to remove the keyboard in here. All we need to do is get a good screwdriver set. I'll be using an iFixit screwdriver set, and from this tool set we're going to be using a 00 Phillips. And this is a Phillips really small one, and we're gonna use our own guitar pick. A guitar picks have a really soft edges and really tough to bend. We're gonna grab these ones. All right, first thing first, we're not gonna do anything up here. We're gonna remove two brakes that they have for this keyboard, and I'll tell you why they call them brakes. So we're gonna flip it over. We are gonna remove the battery by pulling the triggers apart and sliding it backward. Once you remove this one, you're gonna see these two rubbers right in here. You need to remove these rubbers. Use a tweezers or whatever you want. Just put it underneath and just lift them up. And they don't come out. They come like this. They're tiny rubbers. Just remove them, pull them up. Once you remove those two rubbers, now you're gonna go back again and open up the screen. And down here there's a few screws, hidden one, and you see these tiny holes that they give you in here, these gaps. You want to make sure that none of the keys are pressed down, they're all coming up, there's nothing in there. You want to grab it from here, you want to push it backward. And if you haven't removed those gummy things, those plastics here, rubbers in here, this whole chair thing will not go right back. So you want to do that there and push it right in here too. Once you do this, you're going to expose the screws. There's a one screw right on the up arrow. You just want to loosen it up. They have a little C-lock, so you loosen up. There's one more right between this one right here, N, this is a Spanish keyboard. And there's one by J. Just rotate a few turns. And one by F. And one right on S. And one right by the control. But this one is broken. And if you don't know where your screws are, once you get the new one, on the new one, they actually have the screws. They come with the screws, so you can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws. If you come right here, you can see the screw right in here on each one of them. All right, now that we remove the screws, loosen up, all you want to do, you want to put the opening tool right at the bottom of the keyboard. Lift it up a little bit, gently, just a little bit, just like this. And then you want to bring it towards yourself a little bit, just as much as you can. Free the back end and then lift it up and then bend it towards yourself like that. Lift up this cover right in there. Now in here, I'm going to grab my spatula so you guys can see what I'm going to do. In here, you can put your fingernail at the back of this black plastic right in here, and you just lift it up 90 degrees, and this flex cable will come out evenly. And then you want to do the same thing on the other one. Same thing, and slide it back. Okay, now these ones, they go through this thingy right in here, and you can actually double-side it, so they didn't actually glue this one down. You can glue yours in there, maybe, but you don't need to. This is just a dust protection. All right, once we got this one removed, we're gonna grab the new keyboard. First, we're gonna not push anything down. Grab the tray by your fingernails right in there and pull this one back gently. Make sure you expose the screws. Grab it by the tray and pull the back end like that, so you can see the screws right there. You want to bring it like this. You want to put these ones right through here. You don't actually need this, honestly, but if you want to, go ahead and put it one by one through here. If I remove this, I know what comments I'll be getting. Whole bunch of hate comments. And you want to pull it through here, and then you want to slide one by one in there, and then put the second one and put this one over and bend it over. So for the sake of the video, so you guys can see, I'm going to remove this one here, and I'm going to do one by one. So I'm going to lift up this one, slide inside all the way in, and lock it down. Open up the lock. I'm going to use a spatula to slide it in so you guys can see. All the way in. And lock it down. And once you have it like that, if you worry about this capacitors and stuff like that, you can grab yourself, you can cut this one up and evenly, let me get my cutters. You can cut this one up. And you can put this one right in there, over in there. There we go. So it protects those capacitors from any water damage or whatever. Once you have it in there, now you want to put a slide under the palm rest, the keyboard gently all the way back. Make sure it goes all the way in there. And then you want to bring it down. And let me see. The keyboard cables are in the way. Once I bring it down, I'm going to push it up a little bit so I can expose those screws. And we're going to tighten up the screws in there. Hopefully they grab it. I have to push it towards myself a little bit. You need to find, because depending where you purchase your keyboard, they're not always aligned, so it's kind of hard to find a screw right in there. I don't see a screw here. I see a screw right there. I grabbed it. I'm gonna pull this one up a little bit so I can expose. There we go. There we have it. Okay. Now this plastic had to go right underneath. So take your time doing it. Don't rush. I'm gonna try again. Put this side is in nicely, but this end I need to still to push it upward, backward a little bit because this key is not letting me. So I'm gonna see if I can push it down like this. So I'm gonna loosen up this screw right there. Okay, and I'm gonna put this one underneath. I need to bring this key right over. There we go. If the key pops, don't worry about it. You can just push it back in. There we go. Now I'm gonna push this slider back, put it down. While I put it down, I'm gonna hold it down. I'm gonna put this screw, and there we go. Pretty much we are done here. I'm gonna hold it. I need to slide this one's right underneath the palm rest. Bring that one close to yourself. Bring this side. There we go. I'm going to bring this space key right under. Has to go under the palm rest. Again, if the keys are coming out, don't worry again. You put the front, slide it in and put them on top. There we go. This key is out too. So again, it goes in 45-degree angle and it just pops in. I need to pull this one out towards myself. That's why I don't like replacing this keyboard. That kind of hassle if you get not an original brand. This is not the original brand that the client purchased it. So they don't go in easily as like an original. If you get the original one, it goes in really easy. That's why I always say get the original keyboard. Don't get any not original brand. Let me lift up this key so I can get a more leverage through here. I need to get more leverage through here. But this one is not literally not going under. Or it's not coming from that side in. So I'm gonna see if I can push it down from the back side here. So maybe I can help it with like that. There we go. So I grabbed it from one corner and I pulled it. And it did budge in. All the way in. There we go. Nicely. Now we're gonna put this one. This key goes in 45-degree inside. And then just push it down. 45-degree and push it in. And there we have it. After all replaced. Once you replaced it, you want to flip it over. Grab these two hand brakes, I'll call them. Put it back in. And slide back down the keyboard. Again, I hope this video helped you guys to do your own keyboard replacement for your own Lenovo. Usually it goes good. But if your keyboard is not a official brand, or let's say it's like from AliExpress, not always goes in well. You know, need a more struggle, but at the end, everything is possible. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.